Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between and off the spectrum. My name is Prince Kitsune, and today I'm back with another episode of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Now, last episode, we got a lot of lore and backstory on Scar, including the story of not only how he killed Winry's parents, but also how he got his armor in the first place from his brother, who apparently gave it to him and then disappeared. I still don't know why he disappeared. I mean, clearly he gave Scar his arm. I don't know what happened to the rest of his body afterwards. I guess we're not supposed to know, but we still have Scar running around the city somewhere, Al running around the city with him. Ed still has to get Winry to safety, and then we still have that thing with Ling and his underling, who is hurt, potentially about to die, fighting with Wrath and Gluttony. So shit still be popping. We're not gonna waste any more time. We're gonna jump into it in just a sec, but before we do so, I just want to remind you to hit the buttons. You know, the ones, the YouTube buttons, the like button, comment button, subscribe button, hit the bell as well. I appreciate it a lot. I don't have anything else that I want to say. Let's just jump into it. Girl on my battlefield? It's more likely than you think. I'm sorry, that's a stupid joke, but I can't help it. All right, there we go. Okay. Are they gonna make it out? Because I really just didn't. They have too much valuable information. They know Fuhre's identity. Why is he not going after them? They need to die before they give your identity away, bro. Oh, poor baby. She's wearing his jacket. It's so cute. Please take this. Yeah. She needs some time to decompress. Thank you. This is what I was saying last episode. They were just like sitting here talking, having a moment, and I'm just like, Al is still fighting Scar on his own. Be careful. Someone go get him. Oh, that's so cute. She doesn't want to let go of him. They love each other. It's so cute. You know, I'm just thinking about, like, for those of you who have been around here for a while or have watched the early episodes, I did mention before that I had seen those episodes before, at least the first 4, like years and years ago. I just didn't, like, commit to watching the show like full time, right? And even back then, I was like, man, I really like these two together, even though I only saw them. I think they were only in the second episode together. I think it's the only time I actually saw them interact. And I think that was just in the past, too. Did they have a modern day interaction in that episode? I don't remember. Oh. It's okay. You don't have to, like, fight. You have other uses, you know? Are they intercepting? No, that's Roy. Okay. I forgot that Roy was on the sticks here. I was like, oh no, are the bad guys gonna find out and go after her? I don't know why they would go after her. I'm just worried for his safety in general. Hi. Ooh. Suit up. Okay. Hi. Bro, the sexual tension in this scene, dude. Palpable. There it is. Do not get yourself hurt, bro. I love you. Oh, I love the little dots. Hold on. You can see the little dots of blood dripping off of her. They're very small and subtle. I don't know if you can see that with the filter I have on here, but there's just these little tiny little blood dots that appear right after they're walking through. I think that's actually a really nice touch. They didn't have to do that. And it must have been a pain to animate, you know, because you just have to keep adding these little dots, like, on different frames. But, like, you know, it just makes it feel a little bit more real, right? And it also... Ooh, that shot there is good, too. Because it's reminding you of the stakes, right? It's like, oh, yeah, this person is hurt, and they could be dying. So I really like that detail. Just little things like that to make things feel more distinct. Following the trail of blood... I was gonna say, he's not as big of a priority for you because he does not know your identity. These guys do. They might be fucked. She's already close to dead. Yeah. 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 She has... He's not a king, though. He's a prince. She's probably right. So here's the thing, right? She said on multiple occasions that she would lay down her life for him, right? And that she is completely devoted to him regardless of what that takes. And I think that's interesting that we've seen that with multiple people at this point, right? Just like this pure, selfless devotion. Because we were just talking about, you know, Roy and Riza, who have the same thing going on, where she's constantly just like willing to take one for the team and go down for him. And he's just like, no, I don't want you to do that. I need you by my side, right? And I think these subservient, you know, people got to realize that, like, yo, the people that you work for, if they are really worth following, they legitimately care about you, right? And Ling and Roy have both shown that on multiple occasions, that they legitimately care about their people, right? And at the end of the day, you also got to understand the best way to serve these people sometimes is just to stay around, you know, be there for them. You can't do that if you're dead. Granted, she does have a point that him having to carry her might be holding him back. And that might be the difference between him escaping and not escaping. Is she gonna force his hand? Oh no. No, don't do it. Uh-oh. That was a cut. Yo, is that Al? Al. Dude, when did Al become a badass? Like, I know he's the better fighter between him and Ed, but Ed was the better alchemist. Now that Al can use alchemy without a circle, like, actually, that just makes him so terrifying. Does it matter? I mean, the fact that he was put in that body is the only reason he's still alive. So yeah, he would be dead otherwise. But I'm still alive. Yeah, he's fortunate to be alive, and he knows that now. You know, let him finish this. I'm gonna let the king speak. Go off, king. Hell yeah. So we have dealt with on multiple episodes now, right? Al continuing to like deal with and comes to terms to the fact that he is who he is right now, right? So at this point, we have seen him go through that multiple times. By now, we know that he is comfortable in that body. He's grateful for it. He's looking forward to his real body, of course, but, you know, he also understands that, like, the fact that he gets to live it all is a blessing. So that's what he's trying to teach him. Oh, that's kind of sick. There we go. Damn. Let's go, Ed. Safe. Where did he... Why is he bleeding? You didn't make her cry. She accidentally confronted the man who killed her parents. That wasn't your fault. I know that she was trying to find you, but, like, don't blame yourself. But again, we've seen this over and over again with Ed. He blames himself for everything. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-oh. That's not good. Anybody feel like one of these people are gonna die? Have they never met Gluttony before? I know Scar has, for sure. Damn. That's not gonna be enough to kill him, though. Oh, gosh. You can't take him so lightly, bro. I thought you fought him before. I don't like that Bradley's just walking. I don't find that comfortable. It's like way more imposing. Yeah. Ooh. How did he get here? That's crazy. Yo. He fucking stuck a grenade in his mouth. That's not going to be enough to kill him, though. Or maybe it is. Holy shit. There's no way, right? No, that's too convenient. I just thought because the symbol disappeared. I thought it might kind of be like Al's body, where, you know, if the symbol disappears, then they're truly destroyed or something. Not that they've demonstrated that at any point. They haven't explained what kills the homunculus other than just repeated destruction. Until they just, you know, because eventually they have a limit, right? That's interesting. That's not enough, though. You gotta kill him. Oh, shit. How the hell is that a dog? Is she alive? Did she just cut off her arm? Did it have to be her whole arm? Jesus Christ. That's... wow. That's really smart. But, like, holy shit, is she gonna bleed out? I know that they tourniqueted it up, but, like, that's her entire fucking arm. Did it have to be her arm? Couldn't it have just been, like, her hand? Or, like, a finger? I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't have been enough blood if it was a finger. Ooh. Yo! That hair was fire. Loved her hair in that shot. It took them that long to put 2 and 2 together. Is she just gonna leave them? Yeah, don't say her name. She's clearly in disguise. They just left. Wow, she just left them behind. Oh, okay. So these guys have been here. Yeah, you can't just let him go. Damn. All right. What do you got for him? Is this it? What do they got? What are they cooking? What are they cooking? Oh my god. Not her. That sucks. I forgot about her, not gonna lie. That's fucked up. He's a wanted criminal. This is rough. I didn't really expect her to be an enemy. I know that she liked Scar and all that, but like... that's a lot of knives. Oh, okay. Oh, damn. She drew that shit with her foot. That was sick. I don't know what everyone else is doing while she did that. I know that that was only a few seconds long, but like... you think you'd have the opportunity to attack in that few seconds. I love, by the way, Al is completely unfazed. He's just like, huh, there's smoke. I can't see. He doesn't have to deal with any of the other effects. Yeah, okay. I thought it would be too convenient if he just got captured in that moment. Because clearly there's more to Scar. But I do feel like the fact that we know his backstory now might mean that his days are numbered. I don't know how much more we need to know about him. But it's also just a matter of how much more the plot needs him. So I'm curious, now that we know like his significance and his story, what does that mean for his long-term character arc? You know what I mean? Like, where is he gonna go next? I don't think that's a good idea. Yeah. Mm-hmm. See what I was saying earlier? I was connecting her relationship with Roy with Ling's relationship with his underling. So I think she gets it. She's like, okay, they clearly are important to each other. I think she might have clicked that they have a similar relationship. Maybe that's a little bit overthinking it. But I think she sees the devotion from master to apprentice, right? Oh, shit. That's not good. Her disguise is not very convincing, I've got to say. L'enfant. Adorable. Kind of rude of them to show her with 2 arms. We just saw her lose it. But I mostly wanted to say, okay, he knows that Ling knows that he's homunculus, and now he knows that Roy has Ling with him. So that's not good for our bro. This is such a jump. That's cute though. Oh, probably. Yeah, dumbass. Oh, destruction leads to destruction. Silly guy. Good job. Yeah, they're still looking for you, bro. Oh, I swear that sounded like Ed. That sounded like Ed's panting and breaths. I swear to God, I thought that was Ed. Yeah, they're not that far away. Is he gonna attack back or is he gonna leave? Where's your panda? Don't okay. I was gonna say, don't tell me the panda was like hurt or dead or anything. If I saw like if they cut to that panda just like fucking splattered on the ground, that would have made me so sad. I like this better. Yeah. He loves animals. He has a huge heart. That's not gentle. Doesn't hurt. Oh, wow. Maslow hierarchy of needs. That's interesting. You're always hiding animals in your body. Oh, is she okay? She's not crying anymore. No. Leave her out of this. I don't want her to have anything to do with him. This is not a good look. I don't like this at all. His response to finding out that Roy will soon find out. I was like, I just got my words mixed up, but it sounded like I was talking about someone named Will. I'm like, there's no one named Will. I just said it sounded like as soon as he realized that Roy is going to learn his secret identity, this is his next move. I don't like that. I don't like the sound of that at all. Something about that freaks me out. He was like, oh shit, fucking goddamn it, Roy. Here. I don't know what he's doing. Is he trying to intimidate Ed and Al? Is he trying to separate them from Roy? Is he trying to manipulate them into being honest? I don't know. Or is he just putting himself in their presence just as a warning? Because everything he does is a fucking mind game now. Yeah. I mean, that's a message received. Oh, this person that you care about that's completely innocent and unable to defend themselves from the likes of us. Yeah, take care of her. Take care of her. Don't think about anything. Just, you know, take care of her. She seems like a nice girl. That's a fucking threat, baby. Key and Ed, come on. You gotta know that was weird as fuck. Yeah, he did say that. I mean, he didn't know much more than what she found out. But I guess hearing the full story about, like, you know, them helping the Ishvalians and all that, and him meeting the people that they helped makes sense. Duh. Of course. I do wish they didn't die. Like, duh. Of course you wish your parents didn't die. Wait, for what? Oh. She said this earlier. That all she could do is wait for them to get back. and that she couldn't help them, that she felt like very useless. Even though she's obviously very important for keeping them in fighting shape once they're out on the fight. Like, you know, we've seen this over and over again that she really hates that idea that they're fighting without her and that there's nothing she can do to help at that point. She just doesn't want anything to happen to them. I don't like that at all. I don't like that. It better be from Hughes' wife. Moshi Moshi? Okay. Oh. Yes, she has to go back. They all miss her. That's really cute. Hey, you're needed somewhere else. People value you and your talents. Yeah. That's very sweet. Aww. That's so sweet. Oh, baby. Yeah. She was just talking about how she feels useless. You know, and to a degree, she is in the sense of fighting, but like just really nice that they gave her this moment of all these other people back at her shop that just like really need her to know how much they appreciate her. That's really nice for her. It does mean she's probably going to leave our boys again. But that's okay. That's okay. She's going through a lot right now, and that might be the best thing for her, to just like go be somewhere where she's valued and where she can help a lot of people. So yeah, makes sense. Turns out they love you and they cherish you and appreciate you. Well, I mean, he didn't get it destroyed this time. Aw. Duh. Why are you surprised by that? Maybe surprise isn't the right word. Maybe he's just trying to figure out what to say next. I'll tell you next time I see you. He didn't get to finish his thought. That's so cute. Hell yeah. That's sweet. I really like... I sound like a broken record. I know I do. But like, man... Hold on. I don't want to end on a... Hold on. I'm not pausing on a white screen here. There we go. That's better. I was just thinking about how, like... in so many shows, they play up the conflict of the main love interest a little bit too much. By which I mean, if they get on each other's nerves, right, and they're constantly bickering, usually that's like the majority of their interactions, and I feel like most shows lean into that kind of stuff a little bit too much. And I kind of expected this to be the same, because obviously we know that Ed kind of has problems like saying how he really feels. Although he's getting better at it, he's actively working on it. That's kind of my point. It's just like, I didn't expect their relationship to be so tender and have so many tender moments where they're able to like communicate honestly. Like, they have a really healthy relationship, which is really refreshing to see, because I feel like that just needs to be demonstrated more often. It's okay, like, obviously, comic relief is important in shows like this, where we have high stakes, you know, particularly when it comes to like death, destruction, fighting, good versus evil, and all that stuff, right? But I do think at the same time, right, like, close relationships, especially romantic relationships, I know they haven't crossed that line yet or anything, but like clearly that's what this is intended to be. romantic relationships are still necessary to set the tone that love is what we're fighting for, right? Like that's the whole point. That's always the whole point is like, hey, this is what's being protected, right? This relationship here. And we just had that weird, like, off-kilter half threat from, you know, the Fuhrer threatening her specifically, right? So clearly she needs to be protected at all costs. But I just think it's so refreshing just that the relationship is so layered, so honest, and so communication driven. Because normally you have like a guy that has trouble talking about his feelings, and then the girl that's like constantly nagging him and like starting fights and bickering with him, right? Normally the whole thing is that they can never say how they truly feel about each other, but that's not really the case with these two. It's just really special. Yeah. Yeah, you love him. Love him, silly. She's starting to realize it now. Yeah, no, she definitely is. That's your boy. Yeah. I told you. I said that they didn't acknowledge it yet, but I think she's starting to figure it out finally. Yeah. Uh-huh. I told you. I think, by the way, it's really funny that just after that whole, you know, tangent I just went on about like how even before the relationship is really evolved to being romantic, that they still have all this tenderness going on. It's really funny that right after I said that, she's just like, oh, wait a minute, I do have romantic feelings for him. Ugh. Very suspicious. Are we gonna find out now, though? I assume... Ah, okay, this is the coroner guy. I guess he's just a doctor in general. You can decline, you're just the person I trust the most, at least in terms of doctors. Yeah, she's missing an arm, so... Ooh, that I didn't expect. I know you have a wife and kids. Now we're separated. That's fucked up. Lockjaw. Wait, what's the implication there? Oh. I said that, and then they cut to this image where she has the towel in her mouth. I'm like, oh. Because she's in so much pain, she's biting the thing too hard that her jaw is gonna get... Okay. I get it now. Oh, that poor girl. If she's not dead, though, that's all that matters. If she lives, she could get a sick auto-mill arm. I'm actually kind of sorry that she didn't get one before Winry left. Okay. Yeah. Well, you know, she was ready to lay her life down at any cost, right? You were never necessarily supposed to be in that situation. Yeah, I mean, they helped. Just didn't work out. That doesn't make you useless. That makes it easier for you to fight. Yeah. If she's not going to be able to fight anyway, just send her to Winry. I guess Winry doesn't have to be there. Just send her to the shop. Aw. Yeah, I guess they haven't really... Have they met before? Because, like, Ling was working with Barry the Chopper as part of Roy's plan earlier. But I think he just met Roy's underlings. I don't think he ever talked to Roy directly. Oh, yeah, because Barry just happened to break him out of prison. That's what it was. Barry just decided that he wanted to. And so he helped him out. Yeah. At least he knows who that is. That's very interesting that this just worked on him. A homunculus. Okay, when is... I'm just waiting. Ling, just fucking tell them that the Fuhrer is one too. You know this now. What do you mean a portion? Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I've been waiting for this the entire time. What do you mean possibility? You saw the tattoo. You saw it. Thank you. Possibility. Yeah. Uh-huh. And now they're gonna realize, oh, that's why he was being weird about Winry. Yeah, he's different. Oh, that's a good point. They did say that. I totally forgot about that. That was just something that they said like really early on. Ooh. They didn't know that. It's part of the plan. Part of his cover. We now know who our enemy is. Does it? I think that makes you a fucking threat to him. Because, like, okay, we've been saying this over and over again, right? The homunculus have been leaving these people alive on purpose. Like, they haven't really gone after them all that much. I mean, they killed Hughes as a warning, but that was specifically a warning to Roy that, like, hey, if you keep going deeper into this, right, this is going to happen to you too. And they've purposely just kind of kept him at arm's length. But now he's getting too close. Every time Roy gets closer, I'm like, oh, come on, man. He already killed one of them. Not good. Is it good for her to be the only one? She's an illegal alien. Or he's an illegal alien. I said Ling. Oh, okay. God, I was so confused by the multiple conversations. Because hold on, let me show you. She almost lost her life. I thought that was Gluttony saying that. I'm like, wait, Lust didn't die? But underneath it says, Colonel Mustang killed Lust. You see what I mean? These are just two different, completely different thoughts just laid on top of each other. Yeah, I think it was wrong of you to just assume that he was going to be completely subdued. Oh, I don't like that. That's not good. Burn it. Kill it with fire. Well, good thing she was standing over there. All right. Good. Good, good, good. All right, so I was pretty sure, or at least I was really worried, that Ling and Lanfang would not make it out of that. I'm very glad to see that both of them did. I think going back to what I was talking about in terms of the relationships between the leaders and their followers, right? Those two and Roy and Riza specifically. The followers are always like willing to sacrifice themselves, right? But I think the general theme with that is kind of like I said before, that love is what you're fighting for, right? That's what all of these people have in common. They're fighting for themselves, yes, but they're fighting for the people that they care about. And that's what makes them good. That's what makes them human. So whether it be Roy and Riza or Ling and Lanfang, even Ed and Winry, even though obviously it's not like a leader-follower situation, they're just, you know, they're just one-on-one. I think it would be kind of a bad message if they actually did let her sacrifice herself for Ling's benefit, right? I think that was the point more than anything else. I really liked that was her idea, though, where she didn't actually sacrifice herself. She came up with an alternative plan where, like, yeah, it could have ended up with her dying, but she, instead of just choosing to end it there for her, right, she did so in a way that she could survive. Not as likely to survive, but, like, she was right that she was holding him back, and she guaranteed that you'd be able to get away. But she didn't have to sacrifice herself to do it, and that's what I really like about how that played out. Because just like I said before, right, they care about each other. He doesn't want her to die. Nobody wants the people that cares about them to die, right? So I just really like that she came up with that solution. I feel like I said everything that I wanted to say about Ed and Winry. I was thinking about saving it to the end, I figured I might as well just talk about it then. They're just the best. I know I sound like a broken record. I'm starting to sound like a broken record with how often I say I'm starting to sound like a broken record. But every episode just reinforces the same things, right, over and over again, just really consistent with the characterization, the connections between the characters, the through lines, the important thematic elements. And I really think this episode in particular showed how strong this show is at connecting different relationships between people, right? Because we're finding connections between Roy and Riza's relationship, with Ling and Lanfan's, and Ed and Winry's, right? They all have a lot in common, and that's just strengthening the overall central themes of the show. So I think this episode was really strong in that sense. Anyway, I think I'm going to wrap it up here for today. Again, don't forget to hit the buttons, you know, the ones, the YouTube buttons, like button, comment button, subscribe button, hit the bell as well. I appreciate it a lot. I will see you guys next time. Good night, Sweet Princedom.